This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Some recently surfaced Facebook messages have put Bishop Simeon Hall in a compromising position as screenshots of a sexually explicit conversation on the popular social media network were being circulated today. We spoke with the bishop today, who told us that he's been advised by his attorneys not to speak on the matter. The man of the cloth says he has reported the situation to the Cybercrimes Unit of the Royal Bahamas Police Force and plans to take legal action once the perpetrators are caught. In a statement today issued, Bishop Hall said, quote, "How sad I am that I have attracted a calculated, venomous, blameless attack," end quote. He called it unfortunate that some people take no thought in seeing to hurt, defame, and embarrass others. He said, "I take comfort that by the time a lie is halfway around the Bahamas, the truth is just putting on its shoes." The bishop went on to say that his family stands with him as they have for 43 years and said he prays God have mercy on the evil person who concocted and started this unfortunate incident. We understand that this is the second time this has happened to the bishop. We are told that a similar situation surfaced when Hall served as president of the Bahamas Christian Council.
Convicted murderer Donaldo Farrington expected to learn his fate tomorrow after a jury convicted him earlier of killing 47-year-old banker Stephen Sherman. Prosecutors are pushing for the death penalty for 24-year-old Farrington or life in prison, noting that it was a contract killing and that it was committed with the offense of armed robbery. During Farrington's sentencing hearing last month, prosecutors also asked the court to take note of the way Sherman was killed, with gunshots to the back of the head, which lessened his chances of survival. Meantime, a psychiatrist in his report established that Farrington shows no remorse for the crime. However, Farrington's attorney Muriel DeSeal, in his plea in mitigation, indicated that his client shows no remorse because it is consistent with his defense of innocence. Justice Roy Jones is expected to sentence Farrington tomorrow morning. And Team Bahamas in the halls of Parliament today. They were applauded for a job well done during the Carifta Championships. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm C.S. Scatterly. The government has agreed to roll back taxes that was levied on Freeport in the last budget. Prime Minister Perry Christie made the announcement yesterday during a press conference at the Cabinet Office. He expressed confidence that the decision would help to create hundreds of new jobs on the island. In other business news, the government is also continuing its push, encouraging more Bahamians to invest in hotel properties. While some have complained that the hotel industry is saturated with foreigners, Minister of State for Investments Kalis Rolle defended the government's position, calling it a fallacy that Bahamians are not investing in the sector and that they don't have access to the same incentives that foreigners do.
The Hotel Encouragement Act is very clear, and any Bahamian can access concessions under the Hotel Encouragement Act. If you go throughout the Family Islands, many of the small resorts are owned by Bahamian.
And in international news, Barclays is expected to announce up to 15,000 job cuts as part of its new strategy. That is significantly above the 10,000 to 12,000 the bank had already announced it wants to cut this year. A large portion will be taking place in the UK, as high as 70%. Although the job losses will mostly be in the investment bank, Barclays' retail operation will not be immune. This has been your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm C.S. Scatterly.